It's funny the way you tell a story and everything.
Funny how? What's funny about it?
Just,
What?
You talk funny.
You mean, let me understand this, because, maybe it's me. I'm a little fucked up, maybe, but I talk funny how? How do I talk funny? I talk funny like a clown? I amuse you?
Get the fuck out of here, Sharon.
No, we got a show to do, you stuttering prick, ya.
Welcome to We Talk Funny, a weekly hour-long podcast hosted by Sharon Pfeiffer and Joe Rubo, a show that's less about the way they talk and more about what they talk about. WTF, a show about entertainment, celebrity, comedy, culture.
And welcome to the first episode of We Talk Funny podcast. And here we are at the studio with my best beautiful host, Shannon.
Oh, you say that's all the girls. Well, thank you for that introduction, Joe Rubo. I'm Sharon Pfeiffer. We're here to bring you We Talk Funny podcast. And as you heard, it's a weekly, almost an hour-long podcast where we talk about pretty much everything. Everything and anything. We're going to talk about entertainment, comedy, lots of comedy because we wanted to keep it funny, culture, art, music, and really anything that's interesting. Right, Joe?
Right. And
Right?
welcome to our Halloween show.
Well, this is the Halloween show. I mean, Halloween is like in 2 or 3 days or something like that.
Yeah.
But we figured we would dress up. I'm actually Spider-Girl, and you're, whatever.
Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Blue.
The Blues Brothers,
Yeah.
right? Can you dance like them?
Sure, I'm going to do a cartwheel later. Just have the EMTs ready.
All right. Well, you know that Jim Belushi is making quite a name for himself in the cheap business. Did you know that?
We got to get him on the show for
I would
some
love
free,
that.
some
Are you
free
kidding?
samples.
I made a movie with him. A lot of people don't know that because the movie was never released.
Oh, wow.
It was called Change of Heart, and it was filmed in Miami.
Oh, nice.
And I got just one little teeny tiny, scene with him. But it was really fun, and we took pictures afterwards. And he was doing the old, arm around everybody. At the end, he takes pictures with everybody. And then when it was time for my picture, he goes, no, just me and you alone.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And I thought he was going to do this. And he goes, no, stand in front of me. I went, oh, okay.
The
I was like,
beginning of the
he was a little flirty, a dirty flirty birdie. Yeah, but whatever. That's my little Jim Belushi story. Wouldn't mind smoking a J with him.
No, John was my idol when I was a kid. Loved him.
Yeah.
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 Very sad when he passed.
So let's explain to everybody, because it's our first show. We are actually in a new location.
Yes.
Nothing bad to talk about. We just had some creative differences where we were. Now we're somewhere new, and we are at like state-of-the-art place, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really happy to be here.
This fucking place is beautiful.
It's fucking beautiful, man. But let's talk about what we're going to be doing in the very near future. Like, what are we bringing to the people? Joe, what are we bringing?
What are we bringing? We're going to bring, like you said, special guest,
All right, let's throw
Comedy.
some names out there.
comedy. Well, right now we got the main man, but I'm going to let you introduce Chad because you got his bio and everything.
Well,
done.
we have coming into the studio. I'm so excited. He first of all, he's a friend of mine. So, and I know Chad for quite a few years. We met back when COVID was a thing. It really was never a thing in Florida, but when COVID was a thing, Chad emigrated from California, and he came here, and I'm so happy that he's here. He is not only an actor, he is a writer, he is a producer, he is a director, but he is an unbelievable comedian. That's actually how I met him. And we are so honored to have him here because why we chose him for this episode, our Halloween episode, is because he makes the most outrageous, scary, creepy Halloween scary movies. And I'm going to let him talk about it when we bring him on. But yeah, so Chad Ridgely, welcome to the studio.
Welcome, Chad. Welcome.
Good to see you guys.
Thank you. How
Happy
you doing?
Halloween.
Thank you. I can't wait to go trick-or-treating. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have a candy.
That's right. We met almost exactly 5 years ago.
Almost exactly.
That's
5
right.
years
Yeah,
ago.
at Gatsby's.
Gatsby's.
Yeah, I remember Gatsby's.
Do you remember
Yeah,
Gatsby's?
no,
Right. Yeah, I had just moved here from L.A. and
Yeah.
didn't know anybody. So
You didn't know anybody, and I, of course, have to meet everybody. I talk to everybody.
and we
That's
actually
what
had a
I
makeup
do.
person in common
Yes.
from a film out in L.A. that you had done.
I worked on a movie, which, as a matter of fact, I worked on a movie called Mambo Italiano with Johnny Roast Beef. And he's actually going to be a guest in the
Yes,
studio,
looking
which I'm
forward to it.
super excited about. Oh my God. So, yeah, so it's a small world, though, right?
Yes,
This entertainment
yeah.
business that we're in. It is
Yeah,
such a
that made the
small
world a little smaller for me when I got here that day.
Yeah. But you came out, you were a killer with comedy. And I was like, I need to know this man. And I really didn't know anything about you. And then when you started talking about acting and that you were from LA and everything, I said, I really need to know this man because we both have that similar background.
That's right.
So-
We've both got the disease of filmmaking, acting,
Yes.
comedy, all the hyphens right there.
Yes, the disease is the right word. And Joe, I don't know if you know this, Chad, but Joe also is an actor. Joe has been acting since he's a kid.
Yeah.
So-
A couple of years.
A lot of people don't know this. He was actually a stand-in in the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, I grew up acting in commercials and stuff like that, and did an '80s comedy, which is still haunts me, but it's great.
Tell
Oh, the
Chad
80,
about-
80s movies were the best.
Tell Chad which
one
movie
was it?
you were in.
Last American Virgin?
Were you the virgin?
No, I wasn't. I was getting ass all through that movie. Got the crabs too in the movie.
He's the one who got the crabs.
As long as you're not method.
Yeah.
That's funny. What the fuck,
And
Chad?
now we're podcasting.
So, don't mind me. I'm eating candy and I have to. I can't help it. Also, we're going to have a cocktail. We absolutely have to have a cocktail. Joe already has his
I
cocktail.
already
He couldn't
started
wait.
my Chucky glass.
But I'm torn between busting open a bottle of champagne in honor of this Halloween episode or just having a regular old cocktail. Now, is my co-host and my guest into champagne, or should we just stick with the hardcore cocktail? I don't know. What should we do?
I'm good for whatever you want. I'm down
Really?
for whatever. Absolutely.
Because, what do you think? Oh, we got your Glenlivet.
Oh,
so,
okay.
All right,
All
so
right.
there you go. I guess we're doing cocktails.
Let's
Forget about the champagne.
Introduce Tony over here. Tony,
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
come over here.
Tony is our resident bartender.
Wearing a Halloween costume, so I gotta figure what's gonna happen if he doesn't like the way this drink is gonna happen. You might go down. I don't know.
You made mine pretty good, brother.
All right, well, you know what I'm drinking. Yeah. Yeah? Fuck yeah.
Delicious.
Do I want one?
It's perfect. It's perfect. Thank you very much.
Is it good?
Yes.
Yeah. We made sure. That's why I
I
asked
feel
her.
like a Gavone. I had mine first.
Yeah, well, Chucky.
You can't tell, though, in the Chucky mug.
Yeah, knows what it is.
So, Chad, I want to ask you, because you have such a diverse background, right? I already know that you started out as a police officer in D.C., am I correct?
Yes, that's
In
true.
Washington,
Yep.
D.C.?
That's where I know you from.
Yeah, I would have remembered you.
Now, interestingly enough, I have to just do a little side note. Our producer, Shari, her son is like the chief of police or, like the captain and the I don't want to say the king of the police. That would be very funny. In Washington, D.C.
Oh, no kidding.
No, no kidding.
Excellent.
He's a bigwig. He's on the news all the time and, everybody knows him.
Nice. Spokesperson? Excellent.
Yeah,
She's nodding.
Yeah. Can I say his name? Yeah, Greg Pemberton.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah. So he's a pretty, a bigwig over there in Washington, D.C. and the police. But you retired from the police force
That's right.
and you head west,
Head west, as one does.
as one does when they want to become an actor. Now, was that what you wanted to do or no?
Yeah.
You
yeah, no,
wanted-
I had actually never wanted to be a police officer.
I love it.
That just kind of happened by accident. I was going to school, and I always had the aspiration that I wanted to, move out to L.A., chase the dream.
Yep.
And I kind of got sidetracked into law enforcement. I got cast on a role on a TV show that was shooting up in Baltimore, playing a police officer, basically in the ghetto. And I decided I would go on some ride-alongs with the real cops and ride around with them for a couple shifts and get an idea of, what the job was like, just so I could kind of work that into my character. And totally by accident, I fell in love with the job.
Wow.
I was like, this is exciting. I think I
Wow.
want to do this for a little bit. You're just going from shooting to robbery to carjacking, real cops and robbers stuff. And I said, all right, this is cool. I think I want to do this for a little bit.
And you
So-
did it for a while, right?
yeah, I did it over 10 years, but I
Wow.
told myself that I was only going to do it for 2 years. I said, I'm going to do 2 years, get it out of my system, and then I'm going to move out to California.
And you ended up
chase
doing
the
it for
dreams.
10 years.
Every time I got to the point where I was ready to leave, I would either accidentally get promoted or reassigned to another,
Wow.
some other task that I wanted to do. And so that ended up turning into 10 plus years.
I have a similar story.
Yeah?
Yeah. When I got cast in The Beach Bum. as
Great
a-
film. Great
as-
scene, by the way.
As a whore.
Great scene. Great scene.
I was
I've
like,
seen that.
I need to do some research.
Sure.
And one thing led to another. And 10 years later,
10 years later.
Ahua.
10 years later. Well, I mean,
But I'm so good at
I
it.
saw the performance. It was excellent.
thank you.
So you were a bodyguard also, right? How did that you went from the police to bodyguard, or was that what you
Yeah, bodyguarding kind of became my day job when I moved to LA.
Right.
I didn't even know that industry even really existed.
Right.
Because they don't have that in the DC area. Everybody that they deem worth protecting has got some federal agency taking care of that. So for me, I moved out to LA and I was looking for something to support myself. So turns out that all the celebs hire active and retired and former police because you can legally carry a firearm concealed. You've hopefully got a decent amount of training. And
You did?
I did.
Yeah.
So it just so worked out that I started working for Michael Jackson.
That is
Oh, really?
so cool. So
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Can
And
I touch you?
of course, you can always touch me, Miss Sharon. Yeah, I worked for MJ, and I was so naive when I was starting out that I didn't even equate that it was the Michael Jackson. I just thought that the client
Was
a
a
guy
Michael
named
Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
What did you do when you saw him?
As I did what everyone does. I just fainted. No, it was great. It was a really good detail. Met a lot of good guys on it, and he was a real sweetheart. Like he wouldn't say, hey Chad. He would always say, yoo-hoo,
I knew that was coming.
which
so-
was great. So it was nice. I didn't have any furniture when I moved out to LA. I had put all my furniture in storage, and he was a sweetheart. Bought me a bed. So a new
Of course
bed.
he did.
A new bed.
Yeah. That's what he tells all the people he
wild
buys beds
stuff.
for. It's new.
Yeah, that was crazy. But I mean, if you can work for somebody like that, who is pretty much the biggest pop icon in the world at the time, it's a trial by fire, and you kind of learn everything that you need to do.
Yeah, and
To
then
keep
you
somebody
went
safe
to
for
another
that.
huge person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just by happenstance, I had left working for MJ 9 days before he passed.
Oh wow.
And I took another gig for another client for a short amount of time, about a year. And then I got hired over at the Playboy Mansion to be one of Hef's bodyguards. So I worked.
Two legends right there.
A dream
Michael.
job for Joe. A dream job.
Oh, I think it'd be a dream job for anybody. I mean, it was really phenomenal. Like, it was kind of just neat the way it all worked out because MJ was the first concert I'd ever gone to as a kid. I went to see him with my parents, and then, I mean, who didn't read Playboy magazine at some
Great
point?
articles.
Right? Yeah, fantastic articles. The cartoons, personally. But no, I ended up working at the mansion for 5 years.
Wow.
Which was phenomenal.
And how was he? Was he cool?
He was a nice guy. Yeah, he was. He had a great sense of humor. When he found out that I had worked in the D.C. area doing police work, he goes, "Oh, that's a very active area." Yes, sir. But that's what you want. Like, I never understood when people are like, "Hey, I want to be a cop," and then they work in, Malibu.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
No disrespect to the Malibu cops, but
Yeah, you
they
want
get
some action.
Yeah, if you want to play cops and robbers, you need robbers, and we had a surplus of robbers, so
Sure
it was real police work, and I loved it. I grew a lot as a person doing that, and I think that actually started to plant the seed of comedy for me doing
Well,
police
you've
work.
probably seen all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, you build up a wall basically, but some of it does sneak through. If it's something that happens with a kid or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Here we
So,
go.
tell me.
Let's have a salute
Oh,
for everybody.
okay, yes, salud.
First show.
First show,
Yes.
first guest, and I couldn't be happier that it's Chad. Chad, tell me what it was like to get your first big break in film. Like, what would you consider was your
I'm still waiting for it. What are you talking about?
you were in America. Once Upon a Time in America.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I mean, in Hollywood. Oh, I'm dating myself.
No more drinking for you.
I know, really.
All right, take that back.
I haven't even had a sip yet.
She's cut off at this point.
Seriously.
Maybe it was the candy.
But you were on the set with everybody, right? I mean, you played the cop.
The cop. Well, there was a few. I am credited in the film as
Cop number one.
As cop number one, which is way better than cop number two.
That's right.
You're the first cop.
Cop number one, which was great because the original contract was for LAPD crime scene officer number one or something like that. And I was like, man, that's a credit.
Yeah, it is
Cop
a
number
credit.
one seems
Much better.
it rolls off the tongue a little bit easier.
Much better. Yeah, in the credits it looks better too.
Yeah, no, that was great. I had worked. I had done bodyguard work after Mr. Hefner passed on. I started working for another filmmaker doing private security for him, and that was James Cameron, the filmmaker
Right.
who did
Avatar and
Terminator, Titanic,
Right.
and all that stuff. So it was neat to watch him make films on that scale where the money was just incredible,
anything you
hundreds of
want.
millions of dollars,
Right.
and to see what they can do on that budget, and knowing that I make my films for 0.0001% of that. It was neat to see how the big boys really do it. And I'd say the biggest studio film that I did work on would be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Tarantino film.
yeah, that's that is a dream for me as an actor to be able to possibly meet Quentin Tarantino at some point.
Super guy.
Yeah, I've met Scorsese, like I've physically met him, even though I didn't have a speaking role. What's the film? De Niro.
Well, that's every Scorsese film.
No, I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, I'm in it, and
They
I
filmed
did.
it down here.
Yeah, no, in New York.
Oh.
No, it just came out. I can't. Shoot me because I can't remember the name of it. With an R.
Raging Bull.
That's an old one.
I'm not that old. I'm not that old. Just recently with him and the.
The Irishman.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, that was
So it doesn't start with an R, but there's an R.
There's an R in it.
close.
There's an R in it. It's
So
like Wheel of Fortune.
exactly.
I want to buy an R.
People get used to me trying to figure stuff out in
know
this
you were
pea
in the
brain of
Irishman.
mine. Yeah. Well, you didn't IMDb me, so you don't do your research
If
either.
you
You're
got too much,
horrible.
if you got too much to read, like
You're
this guy,
horrible.
so much to read. I mean,
You're
where am I gonna
horrible.
go?
You're horrible. So I went up. Did go up to New York because they needed an old-fashioned manicurist, not a nail tech. Not a nail tech people, they're with the drill. No, I do old school, like old-fashioned. And that's what I did it on a movie with Meryl Streep that never saw the light of day, and a couple of other things that I've done. Just honestly, it's really background work, but I don't give a shit to be on that set. I don't.
To be
I
with
don't,
those people,
I don't
of
care.
course, yeah.
I paid my way to get there because I knew I was going to be on set with somebody, and I knew that it was going to be a very intimate scene, and I knew that.
Well, you're good with those.
I knew I was going to be holding somebody's hands. Yeah, fuck you. So, fuck off, Chad. So, I went up, went to set, and they didn't have the salon set up. It was set in the 60s, early 60s. but I knew exactly what to do. And I went over to the prop master, or the set designer actually, and I was like, "Do you need help setting up the manicure tables? Because I brought all my stuff and I can help." And he was like, "Would you please help me?" So we did. I helped the guy set up the beauty parlor, with the beehive things, the dryers and everything. But I set up the 3 manicure tables. When we were done setting up, I just was standing in there. There was nobody else around. And then all of a sudden, in walks Scorsese with the guy. And I was like, "Oh my God." And he goes, "Good job, kid." And he walked, I was just like, like I thought I was going to die. So for me, just that, he didn't know my name. I didn't have a line. He didn't say throw her a line. He didn't, none of that. But just knowing that I was able to talk to this man who, listen, he's old. He's going to, whatever. It was worth every second. And P.S., on the DVD, you open up that DVD, the movie, there I am.
There she is.
No kidding.
No
look it
kidding.
up.
Wow.
That was
I
the
got-
biggest.
I got a Martin Scorsese story too.
I want to hear it.
I read.
You were doing a nail salon scene?
Yes.
Were you in the salon?
I read for Goodfellas, but it was Wise Guy. That's how long ago it was when I read for it.
Okay.
And I met him, and there's some other people. And I really didn't know who he was, except from the Raging Bull thing and all that. And then afterwards, my dad's like, "Do you know who you just read for?" And I go, "Really?"
Amazing. Like,
Yeah.
to meet these people is just an honor. So I just love the business we're in. And I can't even imagine, your
Yeah, you're.
experiences.
I was just saying
must
when you
be-
came in, when I looked at your resume and what you've done, busiest man around.
Yeah, but now you've made over 79 films. Am I
Yes.
correct?
It's up around 100 somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Okay. So I need to update my.
No, I mean, some of them definitely are not memorable enough to be on any list. But yeah, it's probably right around 100 films
Right.
What would you
Yeah.
say is your favorite film that you made?
that I made.
That you produced, directed?
Okay, yeah.
cetera.
Well, I've got a couple favorites. I'd say if you're looking for like a straight up thriller, a horror suspense thriller, I would say I'm most proud of Self-Isolated, which is a thriller. And yes, and you came to the
I came to the
South Florida premiere. Yes,
I did. I didn't. It is really great.
Thank you.
It is. You made that during COVID.
Yeah, we shot that during COVID. LA was pretty much shut down.
down.
There was a brief window where they thought they would open back up.
Yeah.
And that's when we started our principal photography. It was right around, I want to say mid-June
Yeah.
2020.
It was pretty amazing that you even were able to accomplish that.
Thank
That
you.
was
Yeah.
really amazing. The premiere was great. The movie itself, fantastic. But you've made quite a few horror films, and you are so great in the films because you don't expect it. You look at Chad. Chad looks like he could be, Opie grown up. He just looks so sweet and innocent with his little dimples and everything. He just looks like, no, he's
You're
a
a killer.
murdering maniac freak. And
Well, they say life imitates art.
yeah,
I try to keep it, PG.
Well, yeah, right. You're very commercial as well. He has a commercial out right now for.
Got a commercial voice. Great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
No, I have. I had a Coors Light spot running for a little bit, and
Were you in the tub? You were in the.
yeah, that's all I do now is tub work.
does tub work.
I've done two spots now where I'm in a tub. The Coors Light commercial was nuts because they put us in a real ice bath.
Oh my God!
Like a real.
It's supposed to be
ice
good
bath.
for you.
I hope you
It's
paid. I hope you were
horrible.
paid well.
It's completely destructive. I would not
You
recommend
didn't
it
feel good afterwards?
to anybody. It's I did not feel good. We did 2 takes at 5 minutes apiece.
Oh, wow.
And I was I couldn't feel my fingertips at the end, and it took literally 2 months for the feeling
Get
to
back.
come back in my fingertips. And I thought, okay, if it doesn't come back, looks like free Coors Light for life.
Did they give you an ice bump?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I was
did
going
pay.
to say because
They did pay us extra
Yeah, I
for
hope- yeah.
an extra session fee for being in the ice bath.
Yeah, I would
which was
say
great.
so.
Nice
And then,
bump.
I guess because I'm so good at tub work now,
You got-
then I did a casino commercial
casino.
for Bet Rivers Casino, where I'm also in a tub.
I know.
Fortunately, this one was a tub of fake gold coins.
Yay!
Better than ice.
Much better than ice. Yes. Yeah, I take that any day. And
So tell me about Massacre on Aisle 12 because I know you had some success with that, right? That was
Yeah,
kind of-
Massacre on Aisle
that
12.
was you're kind of known for that film.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be my outside of just a straight thriller. That's probably my favorite film that I've made.
Yeah. I had a feeling.
It's become a bit of a Christmas horror comedy cult classic, which is
Yes.
nice. And it's basically it's about a new employee's first night in a hardware store on Christmas Eve, and they find a dead body and a duffel bag full of cash, and they have to decide whether or not they're going to call the cops or if they're going to split up the cash.
Sounds like my old neighborhood.
Yeah, so you know how it goes. Everybody gets killed.
That's that. I've never done a horror film.
I can't believe that.
I want to do a horror film so bad, but like I don't want to get killed right away. And I have the voice that they would kill me right away. Like they would, they would absolutely be like, "We got to murder her first." You know what I mean?
She's got to
I
go.
think my tits might carry me through like the first third of the film, but
Sure.
the voice would get me, right. I think right away. What do you think?
Nah.
Probably, yeah.
Nah.
I'm thinking. What do you think, Chad? I mean, you write these things. What
Yeah,
do you
you're
think?
right.
I've seen you're a great actor, so I know you could live through the film
we're
to be
in-
the final girl if necessary.
Well, it's up to you. You're the writer, so let's see what we can put together.
Absolutely,
We're in a film together. Chad and I are actually.
Oh, yeah?
We're in it. Well, we're not together.
that's right.
We're not. We're not in any scenes together. But it's our family pride.
Yes, Our Family Pride, and you're hilarious in that.
Thank you.
She plays Nana.
Nana,
a bit
bad
of a-
Nana,
Bit of a pot smoking grandma.
so bad. I love my character.
She's great. Yeah,
I
we had to
just-
teach her how to light a
True
bong.
story. True story. We have to.
Yeah.
We have to talk about this, Chad. So a lot of people think because I talk about pot and I talk, I'm like a crazy person, but truly, I've never smoked a cigarette. I've never done drugs. I've never a bong. Like, what is that? So my character in the film, I had to smoke a bong because Nana smokes a bong. So they had to teach me how to smoke the bong. So the whole team, the crew, everybody, they're all young and they're cool and everybody, and they're like, "What? You don't know how to smoke a bong?" And I was like, "No." So then, what's his name?
Paul.
Paul, our sound guy. He was so patient with me, right? He was
yeah.
so patient.
Any excuse for him to break that out and show you how to
Yeah,
do
any
that, I think.
excuse, right?
Was it
so,
real stuff? Real?
yeah.
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 Am I allowed to say that? Yeah, I
Sure.
mean, the film has been done.
She-
So yeah, and I smoked, and we had a ball. It was great.
Yeah, plot twist. Now she's ripping bong hits 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah, I have a
Where is
custom.
it?
I have a custom made bong now.
She bought her own.
Yeah, I bought my own.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's their fault that I am
Bonger.
on the downward spiral.
behind you.
Yeah, it's their fault. So
Somebody stole the bong from Massacre on Aisle 12, actually.
no.
Yeah.
Are you
I was really
kidding? That's
disappointed.
crazy.
We had this really cool pipe, and we had this really cool bong for a couple of scenes in Massacre on Aisle 12. And we shot the film in Savannah, Georgia. So at the end of it, we all packed up and went back to L.A., and we had to ship everything back. And we put the pipe and the bong all wrapped up neatly in one box, and the only thing else that was in that box was a pack of highlighters. And and this went out with 15 boxes
Yeah.
back to LA. And that was the box that said it was delayed, right? So it shows up a couple days later, and I open the box, and it's just got the highlighters in
No
it.
bomb.
Ah.
No bomb.
So some UPS guy out there,
Said, "Oh, what do we have here?"
Those are really authentic movie props, and you probably don't even know it, but yeah,
Oh man.
that's okay. That's all right.
That's not right. So listen, I want to ask you something else. So a lot of people probably don't know this about you, but you're also musically gifted.
That's questionable.
No. I watched a video of you do a performance. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers, you think Chad's talented? You don't know talent till you watch Chad rap to the song Big boobies on blondes or brunettes or redheads.
My kind of song.
Oh boy, yeah, I knew that was coming.
I think we have a clip,
I know.
right? We have a clip that we're going to show.
Okay.
Black Attack is back with a new track. Lay back, relax, bring your milk sacks. Big boobs, big nips, it's all legit. Double D's, baby, that's my shit. Rub 'em on my face, girl, let's get reckless. They're gonna look deaf with a fresh pearl necklace. Showing them breasts is what it's all about. So lift that shirt, girl, bust them out.
Yeah, so you killed it in that video. I
Thank
have
you.
never seen you look so comfortable.
Natural.
Comfortable, natural.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were breastfed as a child because the way you...
Or maybe I wasn't. You know, it's.
No, I think you are.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The production value on that is really incredible.
Oh,
on
yeah.
That film.
Was that filmed at... That wasn't filmed at Hef's place.
No, it looks like it could have been.
It looks...
Yeah.
Because the first thing I thought when I saw it, I went, that looks Playboy Mansion-ish.
Very much so.
What's happening here?
Yeah. We shot. That was in L.A., but we didn't shoot that at the mansion.
And I was
but-
like, Chad, because, you know, I know Chad for a while. And to me, Chad, you know, sometimes he wears bow ties. And sometimes, you know, he's very sweet. And he always calls me Miss Sharon. And he's like this sweet man. And then I watched him do, you know, big boobies on blondes and redheads and brunettes. And he was like, you know, like just, it was really weird.
I think we should work on part 2.
But now
Yeah,
now I'm oddly attracted to you more
you
than I
know,
already was. So I don't
They say write what you love, and the rest will come naturally. And that's what we did. And I feel like this definitely deserves some context. So I had a show on Fox called The Chad Ridgely Show, and it was like a sketch comedy show. And one of the things I wanted to do was some comedy music videos. I always had liked, you know, Weird Al Yankovic, his stuff.
Sure.
At that time, The Lonely Island was a comedy music group on SNL.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do something like that. And so I said, all right, well, let's make this interesting. We'll go online and we'll look up the top most searched terms online, and that will be the title of the song, because I wanted to drive traffic to that video, obviously. And so the top results were hot lesbians making out and smoking while tied up and fighting.
Sounds like a good night to me.
Right? So we made that video, which, you know, it's got very high production value. It looks like $1 million.
It is so
music
great.
video.
It is so great.
And so we shot that, and it did so well, we have to do another one. Well, what would the next thing be? Well, obviously,
Boobies.
big boobies on blondes. Well, no, what about brunettes? And then we just decided to make it everybody.
Make everybody.
Big boobies on blondes or brunettes or redheads. You know, and I think we're well covered.
You covered everything.
It's so great.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody down here, anyway, any of your local, you know, your little group down here of local South Florida comedians, have they seen it?
I hope not.
Exactly.
I hope not. No, it's really good. I mean, I'm
So
proud
it
of
is really good.
It's a funny move. It's a funny song, and it's a funny music video. And we had a great cast. We had Amber Jean, who played the blonde, and then Shelly Martinez, who's a professional wrestler, played the brunette. She's the one that smacked me in the face with the boob.
With the boob. Yeah,
And
he's
people think that must have been awesome. Now, I mean, she's dressed. She's wearing a bathing suit. This takes place in a
nobody's
pool.
nude. I mean, they're all.
But she smacks me in the face with the boob, and everybody said, "Oh my gosh, God, that must have been awesome." And I was like, "Listen, she's a professional wrestler. She's
knows
used
how
to
to hit
beating
you."
up dudes."
Yeah.
And it wasn't gentle. And we did it about 4 times, obviously, because, you know, filmmaking, you have to get it from this angle and the wide. And
He got titty whipped.
I did. It was. I think I had a black eye from that.
You did.
Well worth it, though.
Well worth
Well worth it. And
Well
Shelley, I
worth
would do it again any day. But yeah, it was great. And then Shannon Murray played the redhead, and she's gone on to become quite a successful filmmaker on her own.
That's great.
But yeah, it was a fun shoot.
I really went through like a lot of your video. I mean, I was laughing so much and so hard because, you know, I know you as one way and just what, you know, our friendship. And I really never, I mean, how often do you actually check your friends out, right? I love when people say, did you Google? And I'm like, Google? Why would I Google you? You're my friend.
And that's
you know?
generally not what I open with. Hi, I'm Chad. I'm
Yeah, exactly.
Boobies on blondes.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Why would
a
you?
good
Why would
opener.
you? Why would you tell anybody that? Although down here, You know?
Yeah, the Miami scene,
You know.
that would probably do very
Yeah,
well.
it probably would do very well, I think, especially if they heard you were a music video filmmaker.
Yes.
Right?
They would
You
line up.
probably
I really
actually-
think we should work on the sequel.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I would-
I'll help you with the casting.
Yeah. I was thinking the next one would just be called Nearly Naked Chicks Oiled Up and Giving a Massage.
I'm in.
Right? We could make that one like a dubstep track or something.
Definitely those
Or-
are words that I looked up a lot.
Yeah, of course. I mean, who doesn't? I know you've looked up massage a lot.
So, Chad, tell me what you're currently working on. Like, what are you doing right now?
Right this second. Well, I've got...
Not the podcast, like, you know, in your life.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I have a film coming out on November 11th. It's a scary film. It's a werewolf movie.
Ooh,
That's right. It's called Frenzy Moon,
ooh,
directed by Greg Lamberson.
Okay.
And stars Alyssa Grace Adams and Caitlin Newberry and myself and a whole ensemble cast. And Caitlin and I opened the film as a couple of hikers out just to photograph some bears. You know, as one does.
Right,
you
of
know,
course.
in the spooky season.
yes.
And as it turns out, the things that we're capturing in our lens are not friendly, cuddly bears.
Oh,
Werewolves.
It's a werewolf, and the chase is on, and it's a good time. So November 11th that comes out.
Can't wait.
okay. So is that going to be direct to streaming, or is it going to be in theaters where people can actually go watch it? In the
It's
theater,
it's
or-
in theaters right now.
Oh, is it?
actually, yes, yeah. They're doing the festival run.
Okay.
So it premiered in Buffalo at
Ooh.
the Amazing Fantasy Film Fest,
Oh,
and
cool.
It's in New York right now.
Perfect time for me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Okay, I love that.
And then I've got another film that just came out called 1 Hour to Kill. It's another horror comedy film, and that
Okay.
one's already out on streaming right now. That
Okay.
came out at the beginning of last month.
That's a great title.
1 hour to
1
kill.
hour.
1
to
Hour
kill.
to Kill.
You know, because
Yes.
we say,
That's what-
you know,
that's what this
usually
show
you
should be
just say
called.
that, an hour to kill. That's a
Right.
great. That is a great. That's a great title. I love that.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And then I shot a vampire film up in Canada, which should be out this winter.
Okay.
Yes, and it's called. You'll love this title. It's called Saturday Bite Fever.
You know what? I saw that on your, you know,
Yeah,
checking
it was
you out.
great. It's
and I love that title.
Thank you. Yeah,
is
I
great.
credit. Well, Simon Phillips is the producer on that. He, I think the title was his baby. It's directed by Taylor Martin, dear friend of mine, and
Uh-huh.
she did a great job with it. And I get to play a vampire. And
Oh, you're the vampire.
well, there's many. It's,
Oh, okay,
If you
you're
think
a
of,
vampire.
You know, the Lost Boys, and however there was
Oh, I
many
love
different
it.
vampires.
Right.
Love it.
This takes place in a disco.
Oh.
Saturday bites.
Saturday
Oh,
Bite
How
Fever.
come I wasn't
Yeah.
invited to be in that? I would have loved to have been in that. Disco.
Well, next time. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd have been great in it. Of course, Travolta. It'd been nice to get him in it as well.
You know, he lives down here in Florida.
Yeah,
He
Ocala.
lives in Ocala.
Yeah.
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 I mean, you could have just.
I met him.
Did you?
Yeah, he kissed me on the lips.
I bet he did. I bet he did. I could have been standing right next to you and he still would have kissed you on the lips.
Good times.
saying.
Can't go back.
Can't go back. Yeah. Yeah. So, do you have anything that you're working on starting, like a new project that you are going to begin soon?
Yeah, I'm slated to direct a film called Silent Entry, which is we're going to start shooting that.
Is that a porn?
Feels like it could be.
Yeah. Silent.
Feels like it could be. It's it's not a talkie. Silent Entry.
I just,
no,
I'm
it's-
such a pervert.
It's a thriller.
So gross.
And we're supposed to start shooting that in the middle of November.
Okay. And where are you filming that?
That's going to be in Florida. That's going to be kind of over in outside of Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tampa's actually, there's a lot going on in
Yeah, I
Tampa.
heard.
I just, I shot a Lifetime movie over there a couple of months ago called Murder in the Stable,
Oh.
which is your perfect,
Murder in the Stable.
your perfect Lifetime movie
Murder
title.
in the Stable.
Murder in the Stable.
Joe, do you have any questions to ask Chad? I've been completely manipulating.
No, it's
this
always,
whole-
very entertaining, Chad. Just keep going. You're doing it's very entertaining. I just want to know when we're going to start the massage and oil movie video.
You know, this is the season to shoot it here in Florida. This is the perfect time of year.
The horror movie that the werewolf one. Mm-hmm. Can I see that now? Where can I?
Yeah, Frenzy Moon.
Yeah.
Oh, well, November 11th.
Okay.
It'll be on
All right.
streaming.
Yeah, I want to see
Yeah,
that.
the preview's already out, and it's available for pre-order, but it's on all the streaming platforms on
definitely can't wait to see that.
November 11th.
Any comedy shows coming up?
I
or
was
anything?
just gonna say.
I beat you. Sorry.
I love it.
Yes, yeah, I'm hosting over at the Sad Man Comedy Cafe this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
So, if you've performed there, haven't you?
I have
Where's that?
performed there. Okay, so go right ahead.
David Sadman, Nadim Awad, dear friends of mine. One of the in the top 5 people that I met when I moved here, in an order of meeting them. Like Sharon was one of them, David and Nadim, and so David and Nadim, both well-established comics here in South Florida, and they about a year ago they opened their own comedy club in Boca called the Sad Man Comedy Cafe.
Yes.
And it's great. It's a New York vibe. It's very intimate.
Right.
It's the perfect room for comedy in South
And
Florida.
when is that? This Saturday?
Friday, Saturday.
Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah. They
It's
do
a
8 p.m. and
great
10
room.
p.m. shows.
It is a great room. Like you said, very intimate and very, the audience is always receptive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I love going to Sad Man Comedy. I mean, David, like you said, you know what he is? He's very supportive.
Oh, yeah. And that's
so
one of the
supportive.
things that I really noticed when I moved to South Florida is, every city has its own kind of vibe for comedy. And the South Florida comedy vibe, at least in the Palm Beach area, in Boca, Delray, Palm Beach, Pompano, very, very supportive. Probably the most supportive comedy vibe that I've ever felt from every city that I've been in the U.S.
Really?
Many of them, it can be super cliquey sometimes. And if you're from out of town, it's kind of hard to penetrate that.
And here they support.
Very supportive. I was really
Very.
taken aback by it, and
Very.
so welcoming. I really enjoyed
So
that.
not Florida.
Totally not Florida. Totally not Florida at all. Yeah.
Well, Chad is my go-to guy. If I'm actually myself gonna produce, a show, I always call you, and you know
Yeah.
that. I always call Chad. What are you doing on, whatever the date is, because you are consistent. You're always good. You're always terrific. You always show up. You're never late, and you make people laugh. Always.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. No. Always.
Thank you.
And
Mom, listen, did you hear that?
I'm
Mom.
saying you might have a career in comedy.
Whew. Yeah, tell my agent.
Yeah, right. No, you're amazing.
Thank
and
you so much.
I love working with you. I always love working with you. And I love if I show up to a show or get booked on a show and I see your name on the flyer or the list of comedians and I go, oh, thank God, it's Chad. So yeah, you're one of my favorites. And I always know that if you're on the lineup, it's going to be a good show.
Thank you very much.
I know that already going in. You never want to say, well, not necessarily with everybody, but just truth be told, not necessarily with everybody. Sometimes you'll see a lineup and you'll go, okay, okay, it'll be okay. We're going to get through this. But, I know it's going to be great.
Thank you very much.
Where do you live in now?
I live in Delray.
Delray.
Yeah, I got a spot in Delray, and I love it there.
Yeah.
It's been great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're Floridian now.
Officially, yeah. Official
Yeah, you plan on
Floridian.
staying or you have any...
Well, the rent keeps going up over there, so I don't even know at this point.
Yeah.
Still got to be better than L.A.
I'll go wherever the work is.
Yeah.
If LA were to open back up, I'd consider that. But there's no indie film production happening in
Nothing,
LA
yeah.
really. Atlanta was a hot spot for a while, but that's changed. The studios have even left Atlanta. So
I heard New Orleans is hot now.
no, it's not.
Not- not?
It was around 2010 to say 2016, 2017. It was really the place to
Yeah.
be. In fact, a lot of my friends in LA had moved to New Orleans and were working more in New Orleans on studio pictures than my friends in LA. But the tax credits evaporated and the studios moved
Name of the game.
to Atlanta.
Hopefully they bring it back here.
It's the name of the game.
Yeah, Florida is a growing film market. I like the film community here. It still can be hit or miss, but you've got a lot of talent that is coming here from out of state to find work, and it's cheaper to shoot here, and there's no state income tax, and that's a big draw.
Right.
As far as indie films, they were shooting a lot in Atlanta, but the studios moved in and priced everything way up. So the indie films are now in Kentucky and Alabama and Buffalo, and South Florida. But the studios have now left Atlanta. They're going overseas. So it's really, it's really hard to say where the next hotspot is going to be to get the work. I always seem to be right behind it. Like I always I just missed it.
You just missed it.
Oh, I just missed it. I'd love to get there when it's still
When it's happening.
at its peak. That would be ideal for me. So universe, if you could make that happen real quick, that would be awesome. But I'll go wherever the work is, but I'm happy to be based here in South Florida.
Ultimately, where would you like to, if I said to you right now, Chad, I want to make a film, I want to make it with you, and I have, unlimited funding.
Oh.
Where would you like to make a film?
Montana.
Really?
Yeah.
You sound like my daughter.
Really?
That's where she wants to move.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of shows in Bozeman, which is great. They got a comedy spot out there called Last Best Comedy Club, and I love Montana. It's not far from Big Sky. If I could afford it, I'd love to live in Big Sky, and it is just so beautiful. I think, and it's probably not just me, but as you get older, you get less tolerant of being around tons of people.
Right.
And,
Exactly.
there's only
I know that, yeah.
7 people per square mile in Montana.
Wow.
I'm moving
and,
there.
And that is my speed, I'm telling you. Like 7 people per square mile, sign me up.
That's why my daughter wants to move there.
Yeah.
She lives in New York. She lives in Long Island. She works in Brooklyn.
Uh-huh.
She's like a city girl. And she's just so over it. She's
Yeah.
over it. Like, for her, I live in the boondocks. For her, to her. She wants to go to Montana.
I'd love it there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean the winters can be a little rough, but and I figured that out because I was there. I'm always there in the summer, but they have those poles at the intersections, like the red and white. They look like the blind person cane poles.
Yeah.
That so you can see the intersection when there's snow.
There's snow.
But the thing is, those poles are like 12 feet high.
And
And I was like,
you know what you're in store for.
they wouldn't make it that tall unless it snowed that much. So maybe I
Maybe
avoid
stay
it during
away
the
in
winter.
winter,
But I'd love to live there. Just have a big piece of property with a stream and a bunch of animals. I don't know how to take care of animals, but it'd be nice to have them there.
Do you ride horses?
I have done that. Yeah. I did a cattle drive in Brazil.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow,
It
okay.
was. My balls were sore for quite a while.
I
but
bet,
It was,
I bet.
If you're not used to it, I got to tell you, you may want to go easy.
You need the ice bucket after that.
That would have been the only time I would have wanted that ice bath. Would be after that cattle drive.
Joe, I have to tell you from this angle, I'm doing a squirrel right now. I'm just totally ADD. From this angle, if you had 2 little banana curls on either side of your head, you would look like a fucking rabbi. I'm just saying.
Oi. Look, you're right. Oi.
I'm keep looking at you and I'm like, what does he look like? Oh,
Oi.
it's a rabbi.
Oi, look.
You look,
Oi.
little, if you have
Oi.
little doodlies hanging down.
I bless you. Mazel.
Mazel. Mazel on us.
That's it.
That it's our
that's
first.
it. I'm going to change it. I'm going to get a wig now.
I
know
can't
what?
unsee that now.
You know what I got to show you too?
If you put the sunglasses back on, you'll be fine.
All right, let me do that.
You know what I got to show you? This is what I put in all my cocktails, just
cool-
so you guys know.
The cool rabbi. Is
So I don't know if you could do a close-up,
that a strawberry?
Ben, but do you see this? This goes in all my cocktails. See this? It's a strawberry.
Strawberry.
But I call them strawberry buttholes because if you look at it closely, it kind of looks like a butthole, but it's very tasty.
Just like a butthole.
Thank you.
What a crazy woman.
That's our sponsor for the day.
Yeah,
Strawberry butthole.
Brought to you by
I had
Strawberry
to eat
Buttholes.
it. I had to eat it.
Comes in
so good.
peach, nectarine,
It's so good. Would you like a strawberry?
and cocoa butter.
Would you like a butthole?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, I'm good on that.
Oi, why are you speaking like this?
All right. Why are you speaking like that?
The rabbi. Wait, now I'm not. Okay.
So, all right. So, where are you performing next so I can come and see you do comedy, aside from hosting this weekend?
Across the street at Sad Man.
That's just, you don't have any,
That's it for now.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump into directing
okay.
Silent Entry.
All right.
So
Okay.
that'll take up all my time for
Okay.
a
Well, I
few weeks.
had an amazing, I have to mention it because just recently, last weekend, I performed with Andy Huggins.
It
we
was
had
a
a
big 300 sold out.
300, almost 330
Amazing.
people
Yeah.
in a 300-seat theater.
Excellent.
So, like, a standing room only. And he just brought down the house. I opened for him. Carl Remy was the feature.
Oh, he's great.
And it was just amazing. And I was so happy to get back into comedy because I really haven't done a show since, I did the play over in Meisner Park. That took up, my whole life. And then, whatever I was doing this past year. So
Our Family Pride.
Our Family Pride, right? But that was a year ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That was a year ago we filmed that, by the way.
Time flies.
And yeah,
Time
so
flies when you're on the strawberry buttholes, man.
time flies, man. I kind of OD'd on the buttholes. I don't
Sure.
mind telling you, but they're so good. I mean, it's kind of a little fetish, but
Oi.
anyway, yeah. So I really enjoyed getting back up on the comedy stage, right? So I love it. So if you could put the good word in for me over at Sandman's or whatever, whatever you want to do, put in the good word for me.
Absolutely, of course. Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, I just want to say thank you to you, Chad, for being our first guest here.
Great. Great.
And
I want
we're
to keep going. It's
yeah,
great.
I do too, but I think it's time to wrap
we
it up.
gotta roll,
Otherwise,
yeah.
we'll be talking all night. And Joe, you're
For what?
amazing. I love you. Thank you for doing this, taking this ride with me.
Yes.
And just everybody, thank you for tuning in, being here with us tonight at We Talk Funny Podcast. You got any ideas? Send them in to us. Please subscribe on YouTube.
Push that button.
Yeah. Just click
that
like,
link.
subscribe, leave a review, whatever you like. Any ideas? You can tell me off if you want. Not that I'm going to listen because I don't really care. But yeah, Joe, Rubo, he's like a superstar too. So, and Chad, we love you.
I love you too. Thank you so much for having me.
We
guys.
hope
Would
you'll
love
come
to-
back.
Yes, for sure. Come back.
Yeah, please come back. Come hang out with us in the studio. Okay.
Absolutely.
And we'll sign off for now. Ciao for now, people.
See you
Ciao
next
for
time.
now.
What the fuck? That's it?
Yeah, Joe. That's it.
That was great.
Until next week, when we have another fantabulous episode of the We Talk Funny podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our show and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform at We Talk Funny. See you next Tuesday.
C-U-N-T.